So they're starting to make a good line of it as the Mobile heads to the back straight. First heat of the Mount Gambier Gold Cup. So the first line, they find their positions. RAKERO Storm pacing hard to try and get up to the Mobile as it rolls onto the back straight. We're just about ready. Set. There's the green light, and they're off and pacing now. So speed from towards the inside. JESTER without deeper on the course. CLASSACT who's working forward, and Silver Mystique who's trying to hold up over on the inside. JESTER lands behind them in third. Next then came Springfield Affair, who's got to fourth over on the pegs, and deeper out taking closer order was Sea Lover, who's going to try and get the 1-1 spot there as JESTER drops in for the trail behind the leader. Dynamo was next, who's about midfield in the moving line, being tracked there by Presidential Change. Well back in the field then was Royal Speech, and last of all is RAKERO Storm. So down to the judge with 2 laps remaining, and it's Silver Mystique. The grey was able to hold up from the inside and led from JESTER. The favourite camp right behind it in second. Doing it tough now, CLASSACT facing the breeze in third spot, and then came Springfield Affair, who's fourth over on the inside of Sea Lover, who's not happy with the tempo and now rolls forward to issue a challenge to Silver Mystique down the back straight. Behind them then was Dynamo, who's still midfield. Further back to Royal Speech, who's towards the end with RAKERO Storm last of all. So in front, Silver Mystique leads it only by a head now. Sea Lover quickly got to second for Jackie Barker. Third, the inside was JESTER, the favourite, getting a good run in transit. And fourth then, CLASSACT now getting cover, 1 out, 1 back. Next then, the inside, Springfield Affair, being followed further back by Dynamo. And they were followed then by Presidential Change, who's got 2 behind it. Still Royal Speech second last, and RAKERO Storm last of all. Into the straight, just over 1 circuit remaining. And in front is Silver Mystique, being eyeballed again by Sea Lover on the outside. And they go to it with just on a lap to run now. Then came JESTER, and out deeper on the course, Royal Speech is surging forward. CLASSACT behind them, and they were followed next in the field. Then out deeper by RAKERO Storm, is trying to get into the race with cover. Then Springfield Affair, further back to Dynamo, and last of all, Presidential Change. So they really sprint now. In front, still Silver Mystique. Sea Lover tries hard. Behind them, JESTER's going to need an out. Deeper on the track, Royal Speech is hanging tough, but he's been 3 wide for a while. CLASSACT coiled up, looking for the way clear, and then came Springfield Affair. RAKERO Storm's under pressure. Well back Dynamo, and last of all, Presidential Change. Still Silver Mystique held back to them. 2 metres now. Sea Lover second. JESTER's busting for a run. He's trying to get back to the inside now. Finnis from Royal Speech, and then Springfield Affair at Silver Mystique in front. Charging through the inside, JESTER comes after him, and then Sea Lover. Still Silver Mystique. JESTER can't get there. Sea Lover hanging tough, but it's Silver Mystique in front, and Silver Mystique goes all the way and beats Sea Lover. JESTER, I'd say third in front of Royal Speech. They were followed next over the line then by back behind them CLASSACT, who's in company there with Springfield Affair, and then came Presidential Change from Dynamo, and RAKERO Storm was towards the end of the field.